A&B and as well as the senior American. Fantastic depth and quality. It was an amazing. It is the World Championships, and everybody brought special horses that were immaculately prepared and presented. Judging was phenomenal. It was a great day. It's what we expected.
Yeah, we read a lot of pedigrees and looked at breeding, which helps all of us worldwide. And you know, the old axiom, from great mares come great babies. And boy, if you looked at the pedigrees on some of the winners, there's no doubt they were out of great mares by very, very special stallions.
No accidents there. They were well planned, thought out, and credentialed horses.
Yeah, no doubt. Beautiful, beautiful. Thought the judging was superb. The guys and girls did a great job. They saw the horses, evaluated them, did them in a quick process, let the guys and girls show their horses. All's great today too. Could not be more excited. Love colts, kind of the future of our breed in a lot of ways. We need more and more great stallions, so let's see what happens.
Judges are out. We're going to see the first section of yearling colts. Section A, there's 2 sections of all 3 classes today, so 6 goes, Greg. Yearling colts, A and B, and then the junior colts, which are 2 and 3-year-olds, A and a B, and then the senior stallions in A and a B. It's going to be a great day here in Paris. It's 9:30 a.m. in Paris.
Very, very busy. The Salon des Cheval has 3,000 horses here. It's all starting over all the different arenas, the warm bloods, the jumpers, everything. So here we are.
Say good night, good morning, good morning. We talk the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à tous pour cette journée qualificative pour les mâles pour le championnat du monde 2018. Welcome to you all for this second day of qualification classes for the males. أهلا وسهلا بكم، نرحب بكم بغاية السرور ليوم التأهيلي للفحول. And we'll start with the first class, at class 4A of your program. Sponsored by Caliste Arabians under the patronage of Al Sheikhstad. La première classe réservée aux yearling mâles, parrainée par Caliste Arabians. Our judges for this class will be Leslie Conniff in the United States, Conrad de Tailleur from Belgium, Ahmed Hamza for Egypt, Régis Red for France, Murilla Kama for Brazil, Joseph Polo from the United States. Et bienvenue aux spectateurs du Salon du Cheval qui nous rejoignent pour ces championnats du monde 2018 placés sous le haut patronage de Sa Majesté le roi Mohammed VI du Maroc. C'est la 38e édition cette année au Salon du Cheval de Paris. 38 ans d'excellence sur la piste du Salon qui réunit les meilleurs, les plus beaux pur-sang arabes du monde, qui vont se qualifier aujourd'hui pour les championnats qui auront lieu demain sur cette même piste. Il y aura 6 championnats réservés aux mâles et femelles, yearling, junior et senior. Et voici qu'accompagné d'Alain Ladec pénètrent nos juges en piste. Donc Leslie Connor qui représente les États-Unis d'Amérique, Kounrad de Tailleur pour la Belgique, Ahmed Hamza pour l'Égypte, Régis Ray pour la France, Murillo Cama pour le Brésil et Joseph Polo pour les États-Unis. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few seconds we'll have the colt yearlings in the ring for their first qualifying section. Placed under the patronage of Al Sheikh Stad. Sponsored by Caliste Arabian's Best Head Trophy, presented by Al Shaqab Stad. Eh bien voici que sont en piste nos poulains de 1 an qui vont concourir pour la qualification dans les championnats du monde 2018. Un premier défilé autour des juges qui leur permet de se faire une idée de la qualité de la classe. Et vous pouvez constater, ils sont absolument magnifiques, ces poulains de 1 an, déjà très professionnels. Pour ceux d'entre vous qui découvrent le pur sang arabe, Cette magnifique race qui est à l'origine de tous nos chevaux de sang anglo-arabe, mais bien sûr le pur sang anglais. Aucun cheval de sang ne remonte à autre chose qu'à un arabe, même si c'est très très lointain. Ils sont à l'origine de toutes nos races. Vous pouvez admirer donc le type arabe qui se voit au port de tête et de queue, qui est fier et très élevé. La tête bien sûr assez caractéristique, qu'amuse. Des petites oreilles, de très grands yeux, un front très large et une tête triangulaire. Si le modèle se juge relativement de la même façon qu'un cheval de selle, néanmoins le cheval arabe a une ou quelquefois même deux vertèbres en moins par rapport aux chevaux de selle. C'est un cheval qui est très léger sur ses pieds, vous le verrez en mouvement, on le verra au trot. Alors que les poulains regagnent donc le paddock et vont réapparaître dans l'ordre de leur numéro de catalogue pour le jugement individuel, une évaluation qui se fait sur 5 notes, une note pour le type de race, une note pour la tête et l'encolure, une note pour le modèle, pour les membres et pour les allures. Ils vont commencer par un tour au trot, ensuite seront évalués à l'arrêt et puis sur un aller-retour au pas. Donc 5 notes sur une échelle de 0 à 20 points avec des demi-points.
All right. The collective class has exited the arena. They're in the collection ring. And now we'll begin with the first horse in the arena in Section A of the yearling colts. Greg, that will be Duke Santino, DMC, number 86 in your catalog. Purebred yearling colts. We're in Paris at the Salon de Joie for the Arabian World Championships on ArabianEssence.tv. My name is Roy O'Neill, and we're brought to you this week by Al Sheikh Stud. We appreciate their support. An innovative first try at live feed play-by-play. I'm with Greg Knowles all week.
85 is our first entry, or 86? So 85 must have scratched, huh?
Yeah. There we are, 86.
All right, well, good trot on that young yearling colt. Miles has his boy doing his job, pulls him to center ring to present him to the judges. This is Santorini, by Santorini out of Amala, who's by Magic Magnificat, and out of Michal, out of Amelia, who's by Magic Magnificat, owned by Michal Almeshba, and bred by Don Casco. The handler is Miles Buckley.
Fantastic entrance and trot around the arena. That was a. I expect big movement scores after that presentation. Way to start the morning off, first yearling colt, Greg.
They do the youngest first here. He's a good sized colt for a July colt. So nice presentation. You can tell the yearlings cannot wear shoes in this competition, nor can they in the United States as well.
Very nice. And the yearlings as well don't qualify for the Paris World Show, but you sure qualify yourself by realizing what kind of colt it takes to be here today.
No doubt. This colt has a beautiful face.
He was very impressive in All Nations Cup in Aachen just 2 months ago. Miles based out of the UK. One of the up-and-coming young stars in the Arabian breed, does a nice job. And as you can see right here, that's a stand-up, Greg.
That's a hard stand-up. Very, very nice.
He accomplished 2 very difficult things today. Big trot entrance, fluid, smooth, and then a beautiful stand-up to follow up.
On the same horse in the same class. Hard to do. Interesting thing about this bay colt, you know, bays are brown with usually black mane and tail and black legs, but sometimes you see them with these silver through their tails. Rory, what's your thought on that?
I like it. It's offsets from the other bays. This is a very flashy colt. And boy, he's got the face, and he moves, and boy, he showed the stand-up. What an excellent presentation to lead us off this morning. Section 8 yearling colts.
Congratulations. Number 87, getting to ready to present BOAS Prince Shakar by Shakar out of Pegasus, out of HD Prestige. Owned by Ruth Wenzel and bred by Ruth Wenzel. Number 87 comes to center ring.
Matthew from France. Another, again, smooth handler. Very steady with his hands. Horse locks in right with him. He stays real narrow in front of the horse, Greg. Doesn't get his arms past wider than his shoulders so the horse can focus right down that line at his handler. Nice presentation. Beautifully turned out colt. French bred colt. And our first scores are just coming in-house, Greg, for Duke Santino ME. It'll be up on the Arabian Essence.tv website here just in a moment. And Duke Santino puts a solid score of 92.58. That was first or second yesterday in some of those deep mare classes. So that's a very nice leadoff score this morning.
That's a great start. And so on type, he went 20, 19.5, 20, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5. Head and neck 20, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.20. Body and top line 18.5, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. Legs 16, 15.5, 15.5, 16, 16, 16. And movement 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, and 19.
Those are the scores for number 86 Duke Santino ME that Greg just read for a total score 92.58. That's a nice number to put up first one out of the box.
Yeah, Miles sort of set a standard early in this class.
That's a fun colt. We're watching just the finish
And,
of number 87.
The nice thing about that particular class, the judges just jumped up and found that colt right out of the box. The numbers stayed loose. They're not tight and conservative. They're doing what they see. And, you know, first horse in the morning on a scoring system, get a couple 20s is pretty good.
And 5 20s in all. What a nice opening act. BOAS Prince Shakar following second in the class. Just finishing up in centering. Did a nice job as well. Matthew, smooth presentation. These guys are quite accomplished handlers over here. Our first time taking in everybody in the business on this side of the ocean, and they're doing a fine job presenting in Paris. Good save there by his handler. From Bialko's Jacek.
Coming to center ring is Perillas, a Polish horse by Ascot DD out of Perilla. He is owned and bred by Bialka Stud of Poland. Jacek Karaski is the handler. We're in center ring. He's a lefty.
Nothing wrong with a lefty, Greg.
It's ironic that both of us standing here both present with our left hand.
Left is right. This is the third Polish state stud. We saw entries yesterday from Michal, state stud, and Jana Pulaski. This is their first entry this weekend for Bialko, the third state stud. They have the spring show there for the young horses at the Polish Nationals in late May, early June, I believe, every year at Bialko. Beautiful setting at their farm.
They brought a really good contingency of horses, lots of horses. The mares were exemplary yesterday, beautiful. And in classic Polish tradition, great motion and great athleticism with the Polish mares.
They scored well yesterday. So the second horse in the yearling Colts Section A is just finished center ring. Just finishing up. And here we go. The scores are up for number 87, BOAS Prince Shakar, Greg.
And that's 89.67. It went like this. Type 19, 18.5, 19, 19, 18.5, 19. Head and neck 18.5, 18.5, 19, 18.5, 18.5, 18.5. Body and top line 18.5, 18.5, 18, 18.5, 18, 18. Legs 15, 15.5, 15, 16, 15.5, 15.5 and movement 19, 18.5, 18.5, 19, 18, and 18.5. 89.67 was the total for number 87, BOAS Prince Shakar. 88 walks away from his presentation, and the next horse will move forward.
Horse number 3 just finishes.
This is number 90. Young handler Nicholas Ferrer walks up to center line to present to the judges. This is Taman Atba by Fadi Al Shakab out of Star of Marwan, owned and bred by Atba Stud. Taman Atba number 90.
Atba Stud out of Saudi Arabia, handler out of Belgium. He's a trainer at Atba Stud, Nicholas. A son of world champion Fadi and Las Vegas world champion Fadi Al Shakab. Bess and Carroll's son out of Albemarle, beautiful Marwan Al Shakab daughter. So Greg, this colt would be a double Marwan. Marwan on the top side, then out of a Marwan daughter. Very nicely bred.
We're starting to see more and more of that all over the world. The Marwan was such an incredible influence. A lot of people are deciding to double up and see if they can even get more of his really positive attributes.
So that's a breeding horse of a generation.
For sure. Here's Mr. Kamer. He looks awake and ready to do his job in center ring. Studying the face a little bit.
Murillo from Brazil, but spends a vast majority of his year in Europe, enjoying horse shows and has some horses stabled here and breeding horses.
Tamam Atba walks away, and our numbers are up for Perillas. And we have 19, 19, 19, 19, 18, 5, 19 for type. Head and neck, 19, 5, 19, 19, 19, 18, 5, and 19. Body and top line, 18, 18, 18, 18, 17, 5, 17, 5. Leg 16, 16, 15, 5, 16, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5. In movement, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19 across the board. Total points, 90.58. 90.58 for Perillas.
Duke Santino, after 3 horses, is still in the lead with a beautiful score, 92.58 with Miles Buckley. Again, that sweet spot between 92 and 93. It looks like routinely you're in the top 2 or 3 in the class here in Paris this week.
It was sort of enjoyable to watch Marilla Kamer study that horse. He's a very brilliant man. And to watch that computer in his head just stare and think, it was sort of, I'd like to be in that thing and just see what he's thinking. Tom Oben slows down, comes to center ring to be adjudicated by our 6 competent judges. Number 91, Wacha at AT by Moren Visha Rose. Owner is Alfumama Stud, and bred by Alfumama Stud. As I said, the handler's Tom Oben.
This Qatari bred colt, Morian, his father, is a son of world champion Cahill. Then this colt is out of a beautiful dollar Extern. Essentially a 3/4 Polish bred. The scores are coming up for Tom and Afba. Greg?
These are the scores of Tam and Atba, and those scores look like this. Type 19, 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 19.19. Head and neck, 19, 19, 19, 19 across the board. B. Body and top line, 18, 18, 18, 18.5, 18.5, 18. Legs, 15.5, 15.5, 15, 15.5, 15.5, 15.5. Head movement, 19, 19, 19, 19.5, 19, and 18.5. Total points for number 90, Taman Atba, 90.83, 90.83.
He moves into the second spot here in the Section A. Tom Oben's got a nice show out of this colt here. AT, very nice presentation, beautifully turned out again. What do we expect from OB Training Center in Belgium? Qatari bred, Belgian trained. Wow, AT just finishes up, Greg.
If you just open it up, it'll pop up by itself. The next, like I go here, I got lost in sketch. I'm Philip Hasse gets a nice trot out of the gray horse. What a beautiful moving animal. Number 92, Poseidon K.A. by Equiborn out of Primera Mark, which obviously by QR Mark. Knock Arabians is the owner and the breeder. This is number 92, Poseidon K.A.
His mother's a beautiful daughter, world champion QR Mark. That's where the gray and color comes from. It's fantastic.
Beautiful face, beautiful face.
It's actually a double QR Mark colt. Very cool. A lot of tail in that presentation, Greg. Long tailbone when he moved, when the movement.
Really athletic, trotted off all corners, all four.
This is a big colt.
Yeah, sometimes it's, and he's a March colt. The numbers are in for 91 Washa AT, and that's type 19.5, 19.5, 19, 19.5, 19, 19.5. Head and neck 19.5, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. Body and top line 18, 18, 17.5, 18.5, 18, 18. Legs 15, 15.5, 15, 15, 15.5, 15.5. And movement 19.5, 18.5, 19, 18.5, 19, 19. Total score for number 91 Wacha AT is 90.58. 90.58 is the score.
Duke Santino, Emmy, still holding the lead with a very strong score leading off the class, the first entrance, 92.58. That score may hold up, Greg.
You know, he looked beautiful at the walk when he came in the first part of the presentation of the show. He bounced and he carried himself, sort of looked like, I want to be the winner.
Then he came in, busted the gate, and individual trot was fabulous.
This gray colt was a really nice mover. Talked about moving off all four corners. Very important in the movement score. Oben settles down after his trot, brushes the foretop, the mane a little bit, and ready to present to the judges in center ring. This is CBA Elias, a March foal by Lawrence L. Gonzalez, out of Lena El Ares, owned by Bush Arabians and bred by Bush Arabians. This is CBA Elias.
Tom Owen's second colt presented in this first section, working hard this morning. Very beautiful colt. Again, I'm impressed by the haircoats, the fitness this late in the year, Greg.
Yeah, these gentlemen are true professionals, and it's not easy. They had the summer with beautiful coats. It's easy to get them ready, or easier. But this is winter time. Snowed the day we flew in here in Paris. The colts are triple, quadruple blanketed, and they got these beautiful summer coats on them. So it's not easy. Numbers are in for number 92 Poseidon K.A., and they look like this. Type 20, 19.5, 19.5, 20, 19.5, 19.5. Head and neck, 19.5, 19, 19.5, 20, 18.5, 19.5. Body and top line, 18, 18, 18, 17.5, 17.5, 18. Legs, 15.5, 15.5, 15.5, 16.5, 15.5, 15.5. And movement, 19.5, 19, 19, 19, 19, and 19. Total points for number 92, and puts him second, 91.50. He's sitting second now behind Duke Santornio.
last colt of the section.
Giacomo shuts him down, 94. You're watching Arabian Essence TV, brought to you today by Al Sheikh Stud. This is the beautiful Arab Al Jassimia, who's by Al Alial AA out of Omel Aisha Al Jassimia, who is by Justice.
We saw her yesterday take
Owned
the win.
by Al Jassimia and bred by Al Jassimia.
We saw the mother, Greg, yesterday take the win in the Section A of the senior mares of this colt, Amal El Aisha Al Jassimia, with a 92.92. What a great testament her quality. Not only a beautiful show mare, but she produced this fine colt. And he might put some heat on the top 2 or 3 horses. Great entrance.
Yeah, I think he's in the middle of it. He's getting a great show. What a beautiful muzzle.
Oof, beautiful face.
And using his throat well here, giving a big, hard show.
Presented by Giacomo Capacci. This will be interesting where he falls in there. He's clearly in the hunt here.
Numbers are in for CBA Ilias, and they look like this. Type 19, 19, 19, 19, 5, 19, 19. Head and neck 18, 5, 19, 19, 19, 18, 5, 19. Body and top line across the board 18. Legs 15, 15, 5, 15, 5, 16, 15, 5, 15, 5. Movement 19, 19, 18, 5, 19, 18, 5, 19. For total points for number 93 CBA Ilias is 90.25. 90.25, and that puts him at 6th place.
Greg, interesting about this colt showing right here, number 94, Arab Al Jassimia. His mother and his father both showing here in Paris. That's a rarity. His mother wins yesterday. His father shows later today, Alial AA, a beautiful Egyptian stallion from Israel. And this is their son.
What a beautiful stallion from Israel. I saw him in the San Ynez Valley when he was with Al Jassimia there.
And he was gold champion, the father, at Scotts International 2-3 years ago.
I mean, looked like a painting. You know, if I described him to you, you wouldn't believe it unless you saw him. Lots and lots of type. Giacomo finishes up the class. What a showman Giacomo is. Big engine, a lot of show, a lot of energy. Really shows his horses off, and he does a great job with that. You're watching Arabian Essence TV. Thank you, Al Sheikh Stud, for being our patron sponsor. Without them, we wouldn't be here today, Rory.
It's a very unique opportunity. First ever play-by-play live feed in Arabian Horse Show. We're in Paris at the Salon de Cheval. Just finishing up Section A of the yearling colts, waiting on the scores for our last horse, number 94, Arab Al Jassimia.
I like to say the colts are really fun because they're sort of the future of our breed. They breed multi-horses as opposed to mares have 10 in a lifetime, 15 in a lifetime. A stallion may have 500 foals. So
this is the future.
We're hunting always for a great stallion, a great breeding horse. It moves our breed exponentially forward when we have a once-in-a-generation horse. Names, you know, we can name several of them.
Everybody patiently waiting to the final result.
There's Bart nervously leaning on the rail, waiting for his numbers. I'm sure he's nervous and excited at the
Farm
same
manager
time.
for this last colt that just showed.
So we're waiting for the numbers. The last horse of the class, Arab Al Jassimia, and his mother is out of a justice daughter, is a justice daughter. And
She looked gorgeous yesterday.
yeah, she did. She looked beautiful.
Won a very deep section.
Yeah, she won a tough class. It sets her up for things later in the week when you compete at that level and come up as the horse on top. See, the girls are back with their outfits. They're going over to Disneyland after this to
Small World.
run the Small World
Yeah.
ride.
What's that song go like?
I'm not going to do that.
That's kind of like Jenny. Once you hear it once, that for the day, it's stuck in your head.
You're ruined. You'll just hum it all day and then you hate anybody. The numbers
go.
sound like they're coming out. I haven't seen them on my board yet, but
They come in the house a
you
little
can
quicker
hear,
than our.
yeah, you can
our
hear a
website.
little hooting beginning.
Catch us on our ArabianEssence.tv, our website. The scores are there next to the entry numbers, as well as the live feed. And he does it. Arad Al-Jassimia with a 93.08, just barely nips Duke Sant'Antonio.
And here's how they went. Type 20, 19.5, 20, 20, 19, 19.5. Head and neck 20, 19.5, 20, 19.5, 19, 19.5. Head it. Body and top line 18.5, 18, 18.5, 18, 18, 18. Leg 16, 16, 16.5, 16, 15.5, 16. And movement 20, 19.5, 19.5, 20, 19.5, 19.5. Our winner 93.8. Our winner is the beautiful Arabian Al-Jassimia, the breeder Al-Jassimia Farm, the owner Al-Jassimia Farm. Congratulations to Al-Jassimia. Here's your reserve champion, second place. Beautiful job by Miles. Is he in here for the best head?
He is. He wins the best head, ends up second in his class. Beautiful presentation. That took a big score to beat Miles. Miles put one up real quick, real early. Fabulous presentation. I thought it was his class to win, and then the last horse just nipped him at the line, Greg.
Beautiful colt. This young colt has a great future. Nice colt. Very well presented. Did his job. Nice horse. And good job, Miles.
Sarba Santorini out of a Magnifique daughter. Miles based in the UK. He came and showed up. He was ready today.
Yeah, he did.
He's pretty excited. I mean, if you're going to be second in Paris to a great horse, today was the day.
And you know, these young guys that come in here and compete against some of the old veterans in the arena, what a joy for them to get one this good to lead, to prepare, to do the work, and then to do this well in the class. You know, I'm sure we're all competitive. I'm sure having to wait for the last horse of the class, he's sort of a little bit disappointed. But when he gets out and hands his horse off and takes a breath, he's going to say to himself, wow, I just went second in Paris.
Job well done, Miles. It's a new day on Sunday for the championship. 8 judges will come out instead of 6, and it's comparative. Let's see if he can come back to back and maybe rearrange the results. Fantastic presentation again by Giacomo. Lots of effort. Horse is in unison with him. They're a great team. Beautiful colt, white in color. Again, about a 93 will give you a good chance of winning the class here in Paris.
Al-Jassimia Farm has a great relationship with Giacomo. You know, Giacomo does a beautiful job for them, and they supply him wonderful horses. We see him in the States at Scott's only in the international division. We see him here.
See him in Las Vegas.
And we see him in Mentone.
Yep.
And he shows a lot of horses for Al-Jassimia. Not only, but they have a great relationship, and Al-Jassimia breeds a lot of special horses.
We got to talk about Robin Hopkinson. What a fantastic job. She's been there several years. The horses are under her care and management. Every step of the way she takes care of them. Feeding, conditioning, grooming him. She does the schooling, and she hands them off to Giacomo, and he puts the last little bit on them. There's Robin leading out there. She loves her horses. She's got her carrots in her back pocket there.
I see the carrots, yeah.
Those are her kids. They're owned by Sheikh Jazz, but they're Robin's kids.
Antonio had been leading with 92.48. Owned by Mishal Al-Misbah, best head trophy winner by Santorini, out of Amalia by Magic, a Magnifique shown by Miles Buckley. At the third place we had Poseidon KA, representing Belgium, and Knokke Arabians. À la troisième place, des Poseidon, représentant la Belgique, appartenant à Knokke Arabians. Également l'éleveur, un fils de Keyborn et Primera par QR Mark. À la quatrième place, c'était Tamam Adba في المعهد الرابع. تمام عذبة الذي يمثل المملكة العربية السعودية، مربط عذبة. Fils de Fadi Al-Shaqab, star of Marwan by Marwan Al-Shaqab. À la cinquième place, c'est Wahaj AT في المعهد الخامس. وحاج لدولة قطر ومربط الثمامة. ابن موريون وفيزا روزا بنت اكسترن. Et à la sixième place, la Pologne avec Białkostad et Parillus, un fils de Ascot et Parilla par Enzo. المعهد السادس 88 باريلوس لبولونيا. وألف مبروك لفائزين في هذه الفئة التأهيلية، وشكر جزيل لمربط الشيخ والسيد محمد سليمان. Tous nos remerciements à Callister Arabians pour le parrainage de cette épreuve. Le haras de Jennifer Dombre pour la France. Et également nos remerciements à Al-Shaqabstad pour le trophée de la plus belle tête. They leave us for now, et vous pouvez les applaudir, c'est magnifique poulain. Et principalement notre brillant vainqueur avec le score exceptionnel de 93-8, Arab Jassemiya pour le Qatar.